Hi, my name is Charnel Greer. I'm the creator of Detroit Entrepreneurs.
How you doing today, Chanel?
I'm wonderful.
That's good. Tell us about Detroit Entrepreneur.
It's a group I started in 2015 due to the fact that a lot of the groups that had hair themes to them weren't approving my posts. So I decided to make my own group. I've always been just obsessed with entrepreneurship. And it was a slow grind at first, but now we've made it to 22,000 members and 10 years of having the group on social media.
So you say you've been doing this for 10 years.
Yes,
All right. And you got started because the other groups were not approving your posts.
that's true. The hair industry can be kind of cliquey.
All right. And so how did you get it to 22,000? What was that process like?
Well, from 2015 all the way up to 2020, we only had about 2 to 3,000 members. And then once the pandemic hit, it was just like everybody started finding their niche and becoming entrepreneurs. And they found the group. And I actually pound the pavement. I go to other businesses and let them know about the group. So I know a lot of my members, like personally. So it's probably about at least 10% of the people that I've met in person that their ads are automatically approved because I know their business is legit. They've been in the group for a while, and I know that they come with authentic content.
What is the goal? What is your dream for the group to turn into?
Just to grow exponentially, for the members to be more engaged, also for us to have networking events to support each other in person. I like to be like the Better Business Bureau, where you'd have a sticker on your business window saying, I'm a member of the Detroit Entrepreneurs. That's my ultimate goal, as well as with the sister group, East Point Business Community.
Okay, so you're interested in like throwing events.
Yes.
Give me an idea of events, the type of events you want to try to throw.
I've done networking events in the past. We've done pop-up shops. In 2023, I used my birthday as a day to do a networking event. We had a good turnout. I also gave away 6 trips to Vegas that day and a lot of prizes. We had a food vendor. We had a bartender. We had the 360 photo booth. It was a lot of fun, a lot of content that day.
So tell me about you and entrepreneurship. Where did you get your entrepreneurship bug?
So I grew up on the east side of Detroit, and when I was about 12 years old, I don't know if you were familiar with the Davison precinct. It was right at the corner of Davison and Conant. It's now a Dollar General, but it used to be a precinct. So some bad boys on my block, the precinct closed and they broke in and they took things they weren't supposed to be taking. So I threatened to snitch on them unless they went over there and got me all the ink pens, all the paper, and all the chairs. And that was the first time I did something that was on an entrepreneurial scale, and the clipboards. So I took all the chairs and I wrote out a play and I gave everybody on my block roles. And we put the chairs in the backyard and we charged the adults on the block $1 a piece to come in. It's in the 90s. And I put on my first production, put on a play. From there, with the clipboards, I started bossing around the people on my block. Made an all-girl crew. We were raking leaves and cleaning up people's yards, picking up paper. Then from there, I took the clipboard and the paper and my pen, and I would walk down Davison and go to small businesses. And I thought I was a business consultant at the age of 13. And I would go into Sunnyside Bakery, some different businesses that were on Davison, and was telling them things they could do different. And they all out of business now, but they was looking at me like, little girl, if you don't go somewhere. So I just always been really passionate, and it started in middle school because we didn't have whatever one of the, like, I forgot what they called, when you get those extra curriculum classes, we didn't have whatever we needed for that. So the lady that was supposed to teach us took us into this room we didn't even know existed in the school, way in the back. And we're up in these rafters, like bleachers almost. And she gave us an entrepreneur textbook that she found. It wasn't regular curriculum for the school. And I had to be like in the 8th grade, and I was blown away. I'm like, you mean to tell me these people get up, they make their own schedules, they determine how much they make every day? So one of my first gigs out of high school as far as entrepreneurship was being a taxi driver. It's like playing a game. You can go out and get as much money as try to trump each day. So
I was a taxi driver for a minute.
Wow. Metro, me.
Oh, wow.
I was the youngest female cab
Right.
driver out there, 19 years old, driving a taxi cab. So I've always been a hustler and an entrepreneur.
What's the hardest part you would say about being an entrepreneur nowadays?
The fact that you don't get the support that you expect from your friends and family. And they even, it's not just the lack of support, but the fact that they're posting for the services that you offer, knowing that you offer them, but asking, is there anybody that does locks? Is there anybody that does braids? Like, you just have to. Sometimes I block people. I'm not gonna lie, because I feel like if you're not part of helping my growth, then you just. I don't even. If you making me feel some type of way, I talk to you off of social media because I knew you before this stuff even existed.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
On a beach, chilling with residual incomes from all the different businesses that I've helped to build, the consulting things that I'm doing. I just feel like the seeds that I'm planting, they're gonna flourish, and I'm gonna be able to sit back and relax.
Okay, all right, okay. Tell us about your businesses.
I am Miss Lovely Locs, which is the owner of Twisted Express. I've been doing hair for 30 years. I went and got my license in my late 30s, and I've had my salon open for 5 years. So I've had full staff, and then now it's just me. But my motto is I get you in and out, affordable quality hair care. And I get great reviews. You should Google me. I'm also Chef Nelly Nail of Simply Delish. So up until this point, I have been doing that for 3 years. I've been doing pop-up shops. I haven't found it profitable at all, but I love to cook. Last year, I went on a venture and tried to open up a eatery inside of a liquor store. Lost about $8,000. So, needless to say, I've gone back to the drawing board because I won't stop cooking. I love it. But I'm just going to be doing personal catering at this point. And my new motto is let your budget match your taste buds.
What else we got?
I have Unraveled Radio, which is a podcast that might be wrapping up. I don't know. It's still to be determined. But I do have some awesome guests. I've got 22 episodes up. It started as audio only, and then I started doing video. I've interviewed people as far as Australia. So it's been like therapeutic for me. It's been part of my healing journey. So I really love Unraveled Radio. And then I just did some digital products. It's called Soulful Solutions. So I have had a few friends who've had the passing of their parents, so I'm doing digital products. They're really inexpensive, just with checklists to help you with that unexpected. Get a binder, start getting your parents' information and stuff up front because it's inevitable. We all got to leave. I don't like to have such a depressing business, but it's something that's necessary. There'll be other products up there that I don't think we were taught in our community how to plan properly. So I'm making that available, and that's Soulful Solutions.
You ever thought about, with the popularity of cooking on social media, you ever thought about doing some cooking on social media?
I have. I would have to get a commercial kitchen because I did just get my kitchen renovated, but to me it's just not the space that I would want to be like televised. So yeah, I would do it, but I would have to find somewhere to do it, like an Airbnb or something. I thought about that.
But
I want
you're
that
not
pretty
selling
ambiance.
It's you cooking it.
Yeah, I just wanted to be pretty in the background.
Oh.
Yeah. And my kitchen's pretty, but it's just not set up for
to where
it.
you want to have it on social media.
Yeah, it's not the space for it, really.
All right.
Yeah, it's something I've thought about.
So what's the best thing about social media? Not social media, but being an entrepreneur.
The best thing about being an entrepreneur is it's almost like testing your faith every day, testing your patience. And it's eye-opening. It's like it's a journey. And it's never a dull moment. Like, I will if I have to because bills got to be paid. But I don't like the redundancy of going to a 9-to-5 job unless it's really deep into helping people. So I did go take a job last year working for Section 8 because I, at one point in my life, was homeless. So I like to make sure I'm giving back to the community. And I'm not the person you're going to call that's acting like it's coming out my pocket because I've been there, done that. And I'm the person that's going to be an ear to listen because I understand people go through things and want to encourage you to, this not the last stop. What you like to do, you should be an entrepreneur. You wouldn't even need this assistance no more. That's the type of, I like to go into those programs and try to encourage people to get off the system because I did it for myself. I received food stamps before, but I was like, this is not going to be my whole life. You use it for what you need it for and then you keep it moving. Don't make it a career. So that's what I love about entrepreneurship, the independence, the freedom. I don't like the fact that people think because you have businesses, you have money. So no, y'all can't borrow no money from me. I got a whole bunch of bills too.
Just the opposite, really. 'Cause
Exactly.
I'm reinvesting in myself, so
All the
I don't have
time.
no extra money.
Yes.
What would you tell your 18-year-old self
Oh my
with
goodness.
what you know now?
If I knew what I knew now, skip college. You wouldn't have that student debt. Go to hair school immediately. Get your license. And don't ever work for another salon owner. I guess I had to work for them to learn what I didn't want to do. But as soon as you learn that, save your money and open your own salon. And don't work for nobody unless you absolutely have to.
All right. That's true. Anything else you want to let the people know about you and what you got going on?
Just that we got a new project coming up. It's going to be the Detroit Entrepreneur Podcast. And we want to see you guys showcase your businesses and just come together as a community. Like all this just posting in the group and not engaging with each other, we got to get better. Like we can make this into a bigger thing than what it is. We're 22,000 strong. We need to support each other. And we need to get our faces seen, make some content, and be great.
All right. All right. Thank you for coming.
Oh, thanks for having me.